And to shed more light on this topic, I'm so delighted to be accompanied over the phone by Dr. Ayman Ghoniem, the economic expert. Good evening, doctor.
Good evening, madam. How do you do?
I'm good, thank you. Well, of course, this meeting is a significant, one of a kind of the recent meetings between the Minister of Ghoniem al-Mashat and the World Bank Group's leadership. How do you see that? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, doctor. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sure.
Can you tell us more about the significance of this meeting between Dr. Ghoniem al-Mashat, the minister, and the World Bank Group's leadership?
Well, actually, the Egyptian economic diplomacy represented this time by the Minister of Economic Development and Planning is playing a very active role worldwide in order to assert the commitment of Egypt to reaching its sustainable development goals, to continuing with its financial reforms and its fiscal discipline, and to the empowerment of the private sector towards giving the private sector stronger and more significant role in the economy. Egypt has launched recently the National Narrative for Economic Development, and this is one of the important documents through which the Egyptian state converses with the either the economic sector inside the country or the business sector, whether locally, regionally, or internationally, as well as the international financial institutions. We know that the Egyptian National Planning Law number 18 for the year 2022 mandates that Egypt must have its own national strategic documents through which the government and the different institutions in Egypt explain their economic policies, explain their strategic orientations and directions, as I said, to the local, regional, as well as international business community, as well as financial community. We have the state-owned, the state ownership policy that was announced in the year 2021. We have the document of the major strategic directions of the presidential tenure of 2024 till 2030, and now we're having the Egyptian narrative of economic development. The main line through these documents is the assertion of the Egyptian commitment of giving the private sector the major role in economic development, the commitment to manage the state-owned assets in an economically feasible way, to privatize a significant portion of such assets, and to reach the sustainable development goals of the state, as well as of course, to maintain the pace of the financial reform and the fiscal discipline of the state.
Well, Doctor, how such meetings can contribute to strengthen Egypt's role in attracting investments when it comes to also the partnership and the development sector?
Well, if I heard you correctly, actually the objective of attracting foreign direct investment as well as foreign finance from the major financial institutions in the world at fair or let's say at easy terms is one of the pillars of the Egyptian economic policy. It's one of the important objectives that Egypt is working for, and to achieve such role, number one, Egypt undertook its fiscal reforms that started in 2014, by which Egypt was able to reduce its the state budget deficit from around 13.9% of the GDP in 2013 to a target of 7.3% in the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2026, while of course achieving a primary surplus which is the revenues minus expenditure without looking at the debt service cost. The target to reach 4% in the fiscal year of 2026. Also, Egypt was able to enact the law number 72 for the year 2017 of the investments and the incentives granted to foreign and local investments. Egypt was able to increase the granting of its golden licenses to the serious investors and to the projects that have strategic importance to the country and to its sustainable development goals, especially the projects in Suez Canal economic zones, as well as the projects that are related to the clean and renewable energy, food and water security, as well as the basic services, the strategic services like education and health. Also, Egypt was the central bank of Egypt was able to carry out a serious and strong monetary policy targeting inflation and tying the interest rates and the money supply to the inflation targets. So all these elements were able to gain the trust of the international community and the international financial community, I might say, and we've seen the expectations, especially of the IMF and the World Bank, for the growth in Egypt in the coming 2 years between 4 to 4.2%, which is higher, of course, than the international or the expectations for the growth of the world economy, because Egypt is, of course, a growing and emerging market. And we've seen the flow of foreign direct investment to Egypt, whether in the project of Ras Al Hikma in 2024 or in the subsequent projects. The stability of the Egyptian inflation, as well as the continuous increase in the official reserves exceeding the level of 47 billion US dollars. So all these factors contribute to the trust and the confidence of the foreign investors in the Egyptian economy, and of course would serve to increase the foreign direct investment as well as foreign finances to Egypt.
Well, Dr. Ayman Ghoniem, the economic expert, I would like to thank you so much for your informative call. And ladies and gentlemen, a short break and we'll be back.